By age 60, nearly half of all seniors already have weaker bones, but most won't know until they suffer a fracture. A study from the National Osteoporosis Foundation found that 80% of seniors with osteoporosis showed no symptoms until after their first broken bone. This silent danger can sneak up on anyone, even those who feel perfectly healthy. And once a fracture happens, it can lead to a long recovery, loss of independence, and even a higher risk of future fractures. That's why protecting your bones early is crucial for senior health and for living a vibrant, independent life. But here's the twist. The foods you trust most for calcium, like milk, might not be your best allies after all. Hi there, I'm Vernon. For over 25 years, I've helped older adults take the guesswork out of eating well, so they can feel stronger, healthier, and more confident with every meal. And today, I'm thrilled to guide you through 7 powerful foods that have more calcium than milk and how they can help you build stronger, healthier bones without relying only on dairy. If you're lactose intolerant, sensitive to milk, or simply searching for smarter options as you age, this guide was made with you in mind. Because we're not just talking about chasing calcium numbers, we're talking about protecting your independence, preserving your freedom to move, and strengthening your senior health for years to come. Before we dive into these calcium powerhouses, take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Each day, we share practical nutrition tips specifically for seniors that could make all the difference in how you feel and move. Don't miss a single video that could transform your health journey. Now, let's explore these amazing calcium-rich foods that most doctors never mention to their senior patients. You might be surprised at what's been missing from your bone health routine. Food number 1. Chia seeds. It's almost hard to believe how something so small can carry such powerful support for our bones. Chia seeds, no larger than a grain of sand, contain a surprising 179 milligrams of calcium in just 2 tablespoons, offering, gram for gram, even more calcium than a full glass of milk. But it's not just about the numbers. What makes chia seeds truly remarkable is how nature combines calcium with magnesium and phosphorus inside each tiny seed. These 2 essential minerals are absolutely critical for your body to absorb and use calcium properly, instead of letting it pass through unused. This elegant combination is what makes chia seeds one of the quiet champions of senior health, working behind the scenes to fortify your bones day after day. According to a study published in the Journal of Food Science and Technology, seniors who regularly consumed chia seeds experienced not only stronger bone mineral density, but also significantly better nutrient absorption compared to those relying solely on dairy sources. I still vividly remember Marie, a spirited 70-year-old retired schoolteacher, who came to me worried after giving up milk years ago because it upset her digestion. She carried a quiet fear about her bones growing more fragile with each passing year. When she first heard about chia seeds, she was skeptical, but decided to start small, just a spoonful in her morning oatmeal and yogurt. 3 months later, her bone scan showed something remarkable. Her bone loss had stabilized for the first time in years. But what mattered most to Marie wasn't the numbers. It was feeling more stable on her feet and more confident in her daily movements again. Have you tried adding chia seeds to your meals yet? I'd love to hear your experience in the comments below. And if you're finding these calcium-rich alternatives helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I share new senior nutrition tips every single week that could transform your health journey. And if you're finding these calcium-rich alternatives helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I share new senior nutrition tips every day that could transform your health journey. After discovering the quiet strength of tiny chia seeds, it's time to explore something different, a wholesome, crunchy food that's been quietly supporting stronger bones for generations. This next calcium powerhouse might already be sitting in your pantry, just waiting to make a real difference. Food number 2. Almonds. What small habits have you counted on for years, without ever stopping to think about the strength behind them. George never used to think much about his bones. At 71, he still mowed his lawn, carried groceries, and played catch with his grandkids. But one icy winter morning, a simple slip on the sidewalk sent him to the hospital, and the X-ray showed more than just a fracture. His doctor explained that George's bone density had quietly declined for years without a single symptom. Determined to rebuild his strength, George began searching for natural ways to support his bones beyond just taking another prescription. And that's when almonds, something he'd eaten casually all his life, took on a whole new meaning. Almonds are surprisingly powerful allies for senior health. One small handful provides around 80 milligrams of calcium, but the real magic is in the whole package. Almonds also supply magnesium, potassium, and essential healthy fats that help calcium lock into the bone matrix instead of being wasted. A major review in the British Journal of Nutrition revealed that seniors who consumed tree nuts like almonds regularly had higher bone mineral density and significantly reduced fracture risk compared to those who didn't. Now, George credits small daily changes, like replacing processed snacks with almonds, for helping him regain not just his strength, but also his confidence to keep living fully. If you're still watching and finding value in these calcium-rich alternatives to milk, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps more seniors discover these bone-strengthening foods. And I'm curious, which do you think would be easier to add to your daily routine, chia seeds or almonds? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Speaking of foods that surprise most seniors, wait until you discover what's hiding in your pantry that could be a game changer for your bone health. Food number 3, white beans. You might think you've seen all the obvious choices, but sometimes real power comes from the most ordinary foods we overlook every day. Here's something most seniors are never told. After age 60, our bodies absorb up to 30% less calcium from milk than we did in our younger years. It's not because milk has changed, it's because we have. Digestive changes, enzyme loss, and shifts in gut health all make milk far less efficient for protecting aging bones. But hidden in your pantry, simple, modest white beans offer a better answer. 1 cup of cooked white beans contains around 160 milligrams of calcium, more than many servings of milk, plus a rich blend of magnesium, potassium, and fiber that work together to boost calcium absorption naturally. Unlike milk, white beans also help nourish your gut microbiome, which research in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Research shows plays a direct role in calcium absorption and bone formation in seniors. Lillian, a sharp 75-year-old book lover, once joked to me, "If strong bones came from all the milk I drank growing up, I should be invincible by now." After struggling with brittle nails and minor fractures, she added white beans to her weekly meals, in hearty soups, bean dips, and colorful salads. Within just 6 months, her bone scans stabilized and she started walking 2 miles each morning, something she hadn't done in years. Are you discovering foods you never knew were calcium powerhouses? Type beans in the comments if white beans surprised you. Your engagement helps our channel reach more seniors looking for natural bone-strengthening solutions. If white beans caught your attention, just wait. This next food is a plant-based source packed with serious calcium, and it's finally gaining the respect it deserves among senior health experts. Food number 4. Tofu. At first glance, tofu might not seem like a natural choice for building stronger bones. After all, it's one of the most misunderstood foods among seniors today. For years, many seniors, maybe even you, were told to avoid soy foods like tofu, fearing they might somehow weaken health. It turns out, much of that fear was based on outdated, misunderstood science. Newer research paints a completely different picture, especially when it comes to bone health. A groundbreaking 2019 study published in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that seniors who regularly consume tofu and other fermented soy products had higher bone mineral density and lower fracture rates than those who avoided them. Tofu isn't just a plant-based source of calcium, it's packed with isoflavones, natural plant compounds that directly stimulate bone-building cells and reduce the breakdown of existing bone. And here's the powerful part. Tofu's calcium is highly absorbable, especially varieties labeled calcium set, meaning your body can put it to work immediately, without the bloating, inflammation, or intolerance issues dairy sometimes causes in seniors. Helen, a spirited 69-year-old yoga enthusiast, used to dismiss tofu as weird health food. After several wrist fractures from minor falls, she decided to give tofu a genuine chance. Starting with simple tofu stir-fries and baked tofu cubes in salads, Helen found not just a satisfying protein, but over time, stronger wrists and better balance during her yoga practice. "I used to be afraid to catch myself if I stumbled," she told me. "Now, I trust my body again." If you're finding these insights on calcium-rich foods helpful for your senior health journey, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps more people discover these natural alternatives to milk. And I'd love to know, have you ever tried tofu, or would you consider it now? Share in the comments below. From well-known foods to hidden treasures, our next calcium source might be the smallest yet, but its impact on senior bone health is anything but tiny. Food number 5, sesame seeds. If you're over 60, you've probably noticed it yourself. Hands that once easily lifted grandchildren, swung tennis rackets, or opened stubborn jars, now sometimes feel weaker, less reliable. It's not just muscle loss, it's the quiet decline of bone density working in the background. After 60, bone loss can accelerate by up to 2% per year without obvious warning signs until a fracture happens. But here's a small, surprising solution: sesame seeds. Tiny as they are, sesame seeds pack an enormous punch for bone health. Just 2 tablespoons provide around 175 milligrams of calcium, even more absorbable than many dairy products. Better still, sesame seeds offer magnesium, zinc, phosphorus, and copper, essential minerals that work synergistically with calcium to build stronger, more resilient bones. A fascinating study published in the International Journal of Rheumatic Diseases found that seniors who consume sesame seed products daily experience significant improvements in bone density and reductions in pain compared to those who didn't. Eleanor, a retired piano teacher at 78, noticed her fingers becoming increasingly stiff and painful. Her grip strength was diminishing year by year, making everyday tasks frustrating. When she learned about the calcium and mineral content in sesame seeds, she began adding tahini sesame paste to her morning toast and sprinkling seeds on nearly everything she ate. Within 4 months, her hands felt noticeably more flexible. The simple jar opening test that had once been impossible became manageable again. "My hands feel like they belong to me again," she confided with quiet pride. If these simple nutrition tips for senior bone health are helping you, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Each week we share powerful ways to stay strong, independent, and healthy as you age. Don't miss a single video that could transform your wellness journey. The journey through calcium-rich foods continues with something green, but it might not be the vegetable you're expecting. Food number 6, collard greens. For generations, spinach earned its reputation as a calcium-rich superfood, a symbol of strength on every plate. But hidden beneath its leafy green exterior is a truth that few seniors are ever told. Spinach is packed with oxalates, natural compounds that bind to calcium and prevent your body from absorbing it. Instead of nourishing your bones, much of that calcium simply passes through unused. But collard greens, those hardy, often overlooked leaves, tell a very different story. 1 cup of cooked collard greens offers about 260 milligrams of highly absorbable calcium, with low oxalate content, meaning your body can actually absorb and use that calcium to build bone strength. In fact, A major analysis published in the Journal of the American Dietetic Association ranked collard greens as one of the best plant-based calcium sources for seniors, even outperforming kale and broccoli when it comes to boosting bone density. Harold, a retired 72-year-old schoolteacher, thought he was doing everything right by blending spinach into his daily smoothies. But year after year, his bone scans worsened. When he swapped most of his spinach for sautéed collard greens just a few times weekly, his next checkup showed the first improvement in bone density in over 5 years. Did you know about the oxalate trap in spinach before today? If this information on calcium-rich foods is helping you make better choices for your senior health, please tap that like button. It helps our channel reach more people who need this information. We've explored seeds, nuts, beans, and greens, but our final calcium champion might be the sweetest surprise of all. Food number 7. Figs. If you grew up thinking sweet foods were a guilty pleasure, you might be surprised to learn that some of the sweetest fruits in nature are also powerful healers, especially for aging bones. Take figs, for example. These soft, honeyed fruits aren't just delicious, they're calcium powerhouses hiding in plain sight. Just 5 fresh figs can deliver about 90 milligrams of calcium, along with magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus. All essential minerals that strengthen bone matrix and enhance calcium retention inside aging bones. A 2018 study published in the International Journal of Food Sciences and Nutrition found that seniors who regularly consumed figs had better bone mineral density scores compared to those who didn't, with the researchers attributing the benefit to the unique combination of minerals, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds naturally concentrated in figs. For Edith, 76, figs became more than a snack. They became a quiet, daily ritual of self-care. After a minor wrist fracture from a simple stumble in her garden, she realized her bone health needed serious attention. With a simple habit, adding fresh figs to her oatmeal, or enjoying dried figs with a handful of nuts in the afternoon, she gave her body the minerals it craved. A year later, her follow-up scans showed stabilized bone density, a small but powerful win that gave her the confidence to stay active, gardening, traveling, and living joyfully. Are you surprised that something as sweet as figs could be a secret weapon for stronger bones? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to know which of these calcium-rich foods you're most excited to try. And if you're finding these senior nutrition tips helpful, please take a moment to share this video with a friend or family member who might benefit from stronger bones. Your simple share could make all the difference in helping someone you care about stay active, independent, and thriving. Today, we uncovered 7 surprising, powerful foods that offer more calcium than milk and, more importantly, support stronger bones, better mobility, and a brighter, freer future for seniors. Let's recap these calcium-rich alternatives that can transform your bone health. We learned how chia seeds deliver highly bioavailable calcium in every tiny spoonful. How almonds offer a dual benefit of calcium and magnesium to anchor bone strength. How white beans feed both bones and gut health, the hidden partner of strong aging. How tofu, often misunderstood, turns out to be a scientifically proven bone builder. How sesame seeds work quietly, layering minerals essential for resilience. How collard greens outshine spinach by offering calcium your body can actually absorb. And how the humble fig brings sweetness and strength together in one nourishing bite. Each small choice matters more than ever after 60, and these foods are your daily tools for guarding independence, energy, and joy. To make this even easier, here's a simple one-day calcium meal plan you can rotate through your week. Breakfast: oatmeal topped with chia seeds, sliced almonds, and fresh figs. Lunch: hearty white bean salad with tomatoes, cucumbers, olive oil, and a sprinkle of sesame seeds. Dinner: stir-fried tofu and collard greens with garlic and lemon, served over brown rice. Snack: a handful of almonds, and a few dried figs. With meals like these, you're not just eating, you're building a body that can carry you freely, steadily, and joyfully through every year ahead. Which of these 7 calcium-rich foods surprised you the most? Or better yet, which one will you add to your meals starting tomorrow? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this information valuable for your senior health journey, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly nutrition tips for seniors. And please, if you know someone over 60 who's concerned about bone health or has already experienced a fracture, share this video with them. Your simple act of sharing could help someone maintain their independence and mobility for years to come. Keep building your natural health toolkit. Our next video, Top 3 Plant Proteins That Eliminate Arthritis Pain in Seniors Vertical Bar Inflammation, naturally, is linked right below in the description.